The way to minimize stress is to laugh. And that sounds really simple. However, I feel we do forget that at times. And in the moments, I remember when my daughter was a month and my husband at the time was on a project and he was literally gone for most of the day and came home at 11:30, midnight. And I was with this new thing that I had no idea what to do. And there was one moment that I remember that was pivotal for me, was I was trying to breastfeed, that wasn't working, and my daughter was hungry because she wasn't getting any milk, and she kept crying and crying and crying and crying, and I felt like, A, I was the worst mother on the planet, and B, that I didn't know, helpless. I had no idea what to do next. And I remember feeling it in my body and getting so full of anxiety. And it was in that moment where I had to practice what I preach. You know, I've been teaching play for 5-6 years, and here I am in the middle of this huge event that to me felt like I had no control over, and I stopped and I just breathed and I found the humor in it. Because the truth is, this is one moment that out of a million moments, and when I could laugh at that, the fact that I didn't know what I was doing, and things shifted. And I found the humor in it, and I came back to the situation having more compassion for myself. And we lack that in our culture. We don't know what we're doing. We're not perfect. And, you know, every day is a new day of learning more about life and who you are. And so I had to really let go of getting it right and just allowed myself to be in the moment. And things shifted from that moment. She still cried, and I still didn't know what I was doing, but it was okay. And I think finding the humor in situations like that, or giving yourself a break, or taking a time out to close your eyes and take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. All of this is very simple, yet it's profound what it can do. And I think that carries out in all areas of life. In the heat of a discussion or a debate or a fight, can you take a step back from it and go, this isn't working, what would help this work for me? And maybe just taking a different perspective, or having love and compassion for where you are in that moment, and just knowing you might not get it right, but it's okay. So compassion, laughter, and breath are 3 really big components of play and of life. And breath is huge, and in those moments we don't breathe and our whole body is reacting to it, and just does wonders. So you'd be surprised.